Okay. Hey, everybody. I am here with Calvin, who's off camera right there, and we are going to be playing a game that he set up. There's Calvin. He has set up a game, so April and I are going to be trying this out together, but separately on the same thing. This is trying to guess classic video game characters from the game Smash, set up by Calvin. And we're going to try and get as many in as we possibly can correct. The only rule is you're not allowed to say, I don't know. So you have to say something as a guess to see how far we get. Okay.
Yeah. So these first two are probably going to be pretty easy.
All right. Yeah, I have done a lot of classic. I grew up in the 80s. I had a Nintendo, so I feel pretty good about my chances. And I played Smash, but not for a long time. So
yes,
I think I'm going to do better than April, but we'll see. I don't know. She might surprise us. All right. This is Super Mario.
Mm-hmm. Next one. It's going to take a second, sorry.
No problem. We got time. I have all day. I'm on summer vacation. All right. Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong, classic Nintendo. That is Link from Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
And that is Samus from Metroid.
Mm-hmm.
That is Dark Samus, also from Metroid.
Yeah.
That is Yoshi from Mario. There's Kirby. That is, let's see, I've seen him before, and other than his name being Fox, I don't actually know what his name is.
All right. His name is Fox from, his full name is Fox McCloud.
Okay. So I got his first name right.
Yeah. From the game Star Fox.
Oh, okay. All right. That is Pikachu from Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
There's Luigi, my favorite. All right. That is, let's see, I've seen him before. Let me see.
This is one of the more obscure characters, because he's not from a very well-known game.
No, he is not. I can't even think of the name of the game. So, let's see. I don't think his name is going to be just Kid. It's probably an actual kid name. But I'm just going to call him Bat Boy, because I do not remember what his name is.
His name is Ness.
Ness! Oh, like a Nintendo Entertainment System.
Well, yeah, but there's an extra S.
Okay.
N-E-S-S.
What game is he from?
Well, it has different names. This kid is from Earthbound. There's also another kid who comes from a similar game, but we'll get to him later.
We'll get to him later. All right. That, I think his name is Falcon.
Close. It's Captain Falcon.
Captain Falcon.
Yep.
What game is he from?
He is from F-Zero.
Okay.
Which, long story short, some think it was the inspiration behind Mario Kart.
Okay.
Except it's way more high-tech, because they're not just using go-karts in this game.
All right. That is Jigglypuff. I remember because my cousins, Tim and Brian, would come over to our house in middle school and constantly watch Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. That is Princess Peach from the classic Mario. All right. Let's see. That's the one from, I think they've upgraded her look, but that's the one from Donkey Kong, right? Is that Princess Daisy?
Yes, but she's not from Donkey Kong.
What was she from?
She originally showed up in Super Mario Land. That was the one with the Super Ball flower where it bounced everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Super Mario Land. That's Princess Daisy.
Yeah.
Okay. Bowser. There we go. Super cool. Got him. Mm-hmm. All right. Those, let's see, the two Ice Kids from something. I don't know the name of the game either, but other than Ice Kids, I don't know what their names are.
Their names are, together they're called the Ice Climbers, and that's also the name of the game that they're from.
Okay.
Technically, their individual names are the blue one is Popo, and the pink one is Nana.
Popo and Nana.
Yep.
That's good grandparent names. We might have to consider that later on. April and I are trying to decide our grandparent names long before it's necessary. Popo and Nana might be a good little thing to consider.
Yeah.
Okay. This one, I haven't played this game either, but I think this person's name is Sheik.
Yep.
All right.
Legend of Zelda.
Got one. Oh, okay. All right. That's the princess in Zelda, and I guess that would be Zelda.
Yep.
All right.
Zelda.
All right. Dr. Mario. Because he got a PhD, got tired of working in video games.
Yeah.
All right. That's the thing that turns into Pikachu.
Uh-huh.
And I think it's called Pichu.
Yep, that's it.
Very cool. All right. That's also from that game with the fox thing.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. It looks like a blue jay, but I bet they would have picked a cooler name, cooler sounding bird name, like Raven or something.
Okay. Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with Raven.
All right. No, actually, he is Falco.
Falco. Okay.
Yeah. So
do Falco and Falcon know each other?
No, they're from two entirely different games.
Different games. Yeah. All right. I bet he's in the same game as that Sheik person. Let's see. He's got a sword. I'm sure it's not Inigo Montoya.
No, it is
I'm
not.
just going to go with Inigo Montoya from Princess Bride. Because I don't know what that is.
No, he is, and you're going to see a lot. Well, not a lot, but you're going to see quite a few characters later on that look like him.
Oh, good.
So, just quick spoiler, but
okay.
his name is Marth from the game Fire Emblem, which is basically like chess but with swords.
Chess with swords. All right.
Yeah, that's a oversimplification.
I played regular chess. I've never played chess with swords. All right, so this is Marth's sister or something, probably. Let's go. Let's see. His name's Marth. Let's call her Barth.
No, it's Lucina.
Lucina. That's a much better name than what I came up with.
And as far as I know, I don't know a whole lot about the games, but I don't think they're related. But it's like, I think Marth was off doing something, so she... Basically, I guess she used to love Mulan because she pretended to be Marth to take control of his army because he was busy doing something else.
Oh, okay. Sort of a Mulan type story. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that's Link also, but it looks like a more kid version. Is that supposed to be Toon Link? Or is that Link also, but just in a different stage?
Yeah. So his name is Young Link.
Young Link, okay. So that's
this is how he first showed up in Ocarina of Time.
Okay.
And of course, because it has time in the name, there's going to be time travel. So you start out as Young Link, and then about halfway through the game, you travel into the future to become like regular Link.
Okay. So now in the original version of Legend of Zelda, you started off with a wooden sword and a wooden shield. So this feels more like the updated look of the original 80s Legend of Zelda.
Yeah. Could be. I mean, the Legend of Zelda
carve his own shield, and you can see it's got the carving there with the jagged part on the top.
Yeah, Nintendo really did a lot of good details in this new game.
Okay, that I think is the bad guy from Zelda, right? Yeah. And I'd say I think his name. Well, in the 80s he was called Ganon. Is that what he's still called? Or did they change his name?
So,
because he looked more like an elephant, like an evil elephant thing back then.
So you're technically correct because so he slightly changes throughout the games. Most of the time and first off, it's a pig, not a elephant.
Ah, that's right. It was a pig.
Most of the time he shows up like that and he's called Ganon, but every few games he'll show up and be a person like this and he's called Ganondorf.
Ganondorf, okay.
Yeah.
By the way, are you keeping track of how many I'm getting wrong?
No, we're going to do that in editing.
Oh, okay. All right, okay. We'll figure that out later. Oh. Okay, alright, that is Mewtwo from Pokemon.
Yep.
Alright. That, I don't even know who that is, but I gotta pick a name, so let's see. He's got a jagged cape and he's got a sword. If he had a whip, I'd say it was Simon Belmont from Castlevania, but I don't think that's him. It's probably another one of those characters like we saw with the Sheik and Luciana, what was her name?
Lucina.
Lucina, probably one of those. Let's see. I already used Inigo Montoya, so I can't say that again. Who's another famous sword fighter? Let's see. Errol Flynn.
No, his name is Roy.
Roy, okay.
Roy. And every time I see this picture, I cannot get over the fact that he's holding his sword upside down.
Yeah,
I guess he thinks it makes him look cool or something.
He's a poser.
Yeah.
Okay, there's another one of those guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, this is the one I think you'd said, somebody kept saying Keanu Reeves. If I was going to name anybody Keanu Reeves, this would be the guy. I could see, not now, because Keanu Reeves is, I think, getting up in his 50s. But a much younger Keanu Reeves could have played this particular character. So I'm going to go with Keanu Reeves.
No, this is... This is Crom, and Crom.
His parents should have named him something else, like Keanu would have been a better name than Crom. But okay.
Actually, I believe he is Lucina's dad.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
Okay. All right, that's Mr. Game & Watch.
Yep.
I know that
from the Game & Watch series.
Yeah.
And if memory serves, it's like a bunch of mini games. Actually, this guy, like he came out before Mario and Sonic did.
Okay. Wow.
Or actually, no, even before
the
game DK came out, like the first Donkey Kong game. So yeah,
I knew
this
he
guy
was
is
older.
one of the classic games.
Yeah, I didn't know he was that old. Okay, that is Meta Knight from Kirby.
Yep.
Who looks way too tough to be in the fluffy pink Kirby games, but
yeah, Kirby has some weird enemies. Like Kirby himself is like 3, but he just constantly fights off like evil gods or whatever. Like gods with a lowercase g.
The eyes through the shield make him look like those things from Star Wars, but instead of the cloak, they got in the they got a better, the Jawas.
Yeah,
looks like a Jawa in a suit of armor.
Yeah, I can see that now. Actually, I never noticed that before. Yeah. All right, next one.
Okay. All right, that's Kid Icarus from. Well, I always just called the game Kid Icarus. I don't know if that's the right name.
Well, that
like
is
Kid Icarus.
So you're half correct. The game is called Kid Icarus, but he is called Pit.
Pit. Oh, okay.
Pit. That's his name.
Oh, okay. That would be Dark Pit then, I'm guessing.
Yep, you are correct.
Samus and Dark Samus.
Yep, and like Link and Dark Link.
Yeah.
Actually, Dark Link is not his own separate character in this game, but Link actually does have a costume that makes him look like Dark Link in this game.
Oh, okay. All right, there's a Zero Suit Samus.
Yep.
Right, with some really weird high heels that I don't think anybody would ever actually wear.
Yeah. Those are like specialized shoes that like I think they have like jets or something in the bottom so that she can jump higher.
Anti-gravity high heels. That'll be what they sell next on Amazon. That's going to come up.
Probably next, yeah.
All right, there's Wario.
Yeah.
That's bad guy Mario.
Yeah.
That's Snake. From, what was it called? I used to play that game. Not Mission Impossible. What was that game called?
It was called Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. There you go, Metal Gear. My friend Josh was always into that game, big time.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I was kind of half expecting you not to know this guy because he's from another game that's not that well known. Actually, when I did this for fun with the girls yesterday, they all said G.I. Joe.
Yeah. And you can see here, he must be very athletic because he's checking his pulse. Yeah. He just finished some running right before hitting this pose, checking his pulse. All right. A little off, though. It's down here, Snake.
All right, next one.
Go ahead. All right. I'm guessing this is also from that game where I'm getting everybody's name wrong. This is Keanu's cousin. Lucina? What was it? Lucina's brother?
Yeah.
Probably. Yeah. So we'll call him Bro because probably related to that girl who kind of looks like him.
Yeah. Actually, I don't really know the relation, but his name is Ike.
Ike.
I don't think he's related to them.
Hey,
we're recording already. Oh, you're next. All right, there we go.
Ike. Yep.
So Ike.
So that's
from Fire Emblem.
Okay.
Next.
From what?
From Fire Emblem. That's what the game is called.
Oh, Fire Emblem. Okay. Yeah. All right, and there's Ash Ketchum with all of his. There's Bulbasaur is the plant one. Squirtle, and that's Charizard in the back.
All right, yeah. And you get bonus points for knowing their names. Altogether, they're called the Pokemon Trainer.
Okay.
One slight thing, though.
Is it supposed to be Ash, or no? It looks like him.
Well, technically, no. This is what Ash was in the original video game. Technically, his name is Red. Also, one more thing. So you got Squirtle and Charizard, right? But the plant one is actually called Ivysaur. That's what Bulbasaur turns into.
Ivysaur.
So, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. There's that's Diddy Kong, right?
Yep. Diddy Kong.
Okay.
And this is the
Jake
one.
the Snake Roberts.
No. This is from. This is the other one who's kind of like Nest that I told you about earlier.
Right.
His name is Lucas from the Mother series, which actually, fun fact...
from the Mother series?
Yeah, it's basically Earthbound, except fun fact, most of the Mother series, especially Mother 3, is only in Japan. You can't get it here in America. So, yeah. Right. So it's no surprise that nobody really knows who he is.
I don't know who looks more freaked out, the snake or him. They both look equally scared of each other.
Yeah.
All right. The snake doesn't have any teeth, so he can't be that scary.
Yeah. I'm not sure why he's holding it like a whip, but yeah.
I don't know.
Does
he whip the snake in the game?
No, I think he uses magic, but yeah. Anyway, next one.
I have no idea. Just kidding. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
Originally Sega Genesis, and then Nintendo bought out Sega Genesis when Sega didn't survive the 90s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, quick fun fact.
Yep.
So before they came up with the name Sonic, his original name was going to be Mr. Spiky Needle Mouse.
Okay.
So that's what they called him before Sonic came out.
Mario had another name first, also, wasn't it?
It was Jumpman.
Jumpman versus Spiky Needle Mouse.
Yeah, put that in the next Olympics game. All right, next one.
Okay, I've seen this one. This one's this is King DDD, and this is also a Kirby bad guy.
Yeah.
Okay, also a Kirby bad guy.
Actually, weird fact. A lot of enemies that Kirby fights, like Meta Knight and King DDD, they're more classified as anti-heroes, so they're not really strict enemies because they've worked with him a lot of times in the past, but it's they still fight him from time to time. Okay. Basically, sometimes they help him, sometimes they fight him.
Huh.
So,
okay. Cool.
All right, next one.
All right. Let's see. I just heard about this guy. It's let me see. I want to call it. He looks like a Christmas elf, but he's clearly an astronaut of some sort, and he's plucking plant people. So I don't remember what his name is. He looks like a Mo. So I'm going to call him Mo the Space Christmas Elf.
He is called Olimar from the Pikmin series, and those are what those plant guys are called. They're called Pikmin.
Pikmin, because you just pick them out of the ground.
Yeah. Actually, he kind of gave their species that name because there are these things back on his home planet called Pick Carrots. Okay. And you pull them out of the ground, so that's why they're named. It
looks like he's whatever planet he's on. He doesn't breathe the air on this one. Thus, the astronaut helmet. I'm guessing, but he's got a whistle attached to the front of his helmet there.
Yeah, that's how he calls the Pikmin over to him so that he can give them commands and stuff.
So he has to actually do the whistle. He actually does use that as a whistle. Okay.
Yep. All right, and the next one is from the same game.
I'm assuming that's Olimar very surprised. Or he just had coffee, because the only difference was go back and forth. It's eyes closed, eyes open, eyes closed, eyes open, eyes open.
Yeah.
It's like Olimar before coffee, Olimar after coffee. So that's Java Olimar.
This guy, and they do look very similar, but this guy is actually a different guy named Alf.
Alf, okay.
Yeah.
There was a TV show called Alf.
Oh, really?
Back in the 80s, he was a big alien from the planet Melmac, and he crashed into somebody's house, and then this was a whole big TV show, Alf. Alf. Alien life form is what Alf stands for.
I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, next one.
Okay, that's a Pokemon also, and it's kind of like a ninja Pokemon. It's not a Mewtwo type thing. I think it starts with an L. I want to say it's Lucario.
Yep, that's right. Lucario, the Aura Pokemon.
Pulled that one out of the brain bank. All right, here we go.
Next one.
All right, that is Rob, who was originally a weird Nintendo 80s joystick thing.
Yeah.
That would help you play some of the games. But he's much cooler in Smash than he ever was as an actual joystick. Yeah.
I think he's the only guy who's not actually a video game character. Because he was never officially in the video games.
Yeah, he never had it. He could help you with other video games, but he didn't. He was never in one. Yeah. All right, that's Toon Link.
Yeah,
there we go. I had a feeling he was going to be in here somewhere. There's Toon Link.
So that's Toon Link.
Okay. All right, that looks like a wolf, and I'm assuming it's the same with like Fox and Falco. Let's see. What would a wolf's name be? Let's see. What's the Latin word for lupus? So lupa.
Actually, no, it's just wolf.
Oh, just wolf. All right, I should have gone with that.
Yeah,
I was overthinking that.
Yeah, so the fox's name is Fox. The falcon's name is Falco. The wolf's name is Wolf.
I hope the video game is a lot more inventive than their choice of names.
Actually, something that I find funny is so in Star Fox, you're not just playing as Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are like you can only control Fox, but like he has a team of 4.
Right.
So it's Fox and Falco are both on there, but there's also a let's see, I believe it was a frog named Slippy, and then I think it was and I can't really remember his name. I think it's like there's a rabbit named Peppy or something like that.
Okay.
He's the guy who's famous for the line "Do a barrel roll."
Okay.
And then I think somewhere in there is also like someone named Crystal or something. But
I don't remember the fox guy exactly what he looks like, but the falcon and the wolf both have an eye patch. Is that like do they all have an eye patch?
Yeah. Actually,
is that a thing?
Actually,
does Peppy have an eye patch?
No, actually, so Slippy, he is an inventor. So like Wolf is like he's from he's one of the bad guys in the game. He does have an eye patch, but everyone on Fox's team, they actually have this like glass visor thing over their eye. So I guess that's like to help them see better.
That's what it was,
or something.
Okay.
But yeah. Anyway,
what do you got? Okay. Let's see. This is from that. What's that game you were playing a lot last summer? Where it's your own little village and whatnot, and you have to build it up.
The game is called Animal Crossing.
Animal Crossing, right. So it's one of the kids from Animal Crossing. Do they have names?
Well, in the game...
Or do you have to give them your name?
In Animal Crossing, you get to name your own villager.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what this guy is called, yeah. In Smash,
villager?
They're just called The Villager.
The Villager, okay.
Yeah.
The Villager. Mega Man! Alright, finally. That's one I definitely know. There's the Wii Fit instructors.
Yeah.
That was a good exercise game.
Also, by the way, whenever I put, because some of these characters have like a boy and girl version, so whenever there's one that's a boy and a girl, it's like I put them on the screen both together. Like this. So so they're both called the Wii Fit Trainer, and it's like you can choose to be a boy or a girl.
Okay, Wii Fit Trainer.
Next one.
All right, that is. Let me see. She's got a star. I want to say Princess Luna, but I don't think that's right.
Is that your final answer?
I'm going to go with that just because.
Okay. So you were close.
She's a princess.
So the actual lady, her name is Rosalina, and then the star thing is called a Luma.
Oh, okay. Luma, like luminescent. Princess Rosalina. There's a lot of Mario princesses.
Yep.
He knows a lot of princesses. All right, there's Little Mac.
Yep.
And, okay, this one, this is a Pokemon I am not familiar with. I know there's one called a Lickitung who has a really long tongue, which is what that pink thing looks like. But I know that's not a Lickitung because they're all pink and sort of bloppy.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a frog kind of a thing, or a salamander of some sort. So, Salamanda Fronga Tungicus.
His name is Greninja.
Ah, Greninja. Okay, there we go. I like my name better, but okay.
Yeah, because that's
Greninja.
Because the tongue,
because
the tongue is supposed to be like a ninja scarf.
Okay.
And actually, you see the X thing on his leg there? Yeah. So he can actually throw that. Like, I don't know why it looks like it's attached to him here, but he can use a move called Water Shuriken.
Okay.
Where he literally just throws a shuriken made out of water.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Cool. All right. My brain says her name is Ocarina, but I don't think that's what it is. She's a Zelda character, right? Is she a Zelda character?
No, she's not.
No, she's not. Okay. Well, I know Ocarina of Time is probably a thing. So she's not a Zelda character.
Right. She's actually from Kid Icarus, the same thing that Pit's from.
Okay. I actually never really played that game very much, so I don't think I know what her name is. Well, she's got green hair, so let's call her Moldy Locks. Moldy Locks.
Her name is Palutena. And she's basically like Pit's boss.
Oh, okay. So she's very important.
Yeah, very important.
All right. There's Pac-Man. Pac-Man, good. That's an easy.
Looking a little bit different than he usually does, but
he's got arms and legs now.
Yeah, I think so it's like he used to just be the circle, but it's like in like newer games, and he actually has his own TV show where he looks more like this, where he is still yellow and round, but just he also has
his
arms and legs.
Yeah, his eyes are different in the cartoon.
Yeah,
I think
so. It's been a while since I watched the cartoon. Yeah.
All right. These two, I'm guessing, go to Hogwarts. The Hogwarts twins. Let's see. Yep, I'm going to go with the Hogwarts twins. Yeah. I don't know who that is.
Yeah. So they are from Fire Emblem.
Okay.
And they're both called Robin because it's like in the Fire Emblem game, I think they're like one of the main characters. So you can choose to be boy Robin or girl Robin.
Okay. I don't know if their parents were just lazy or saving time.
They're not actually related. They're like the same person.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like the trainers.
Yeah.
Wii Fit. Okay.
Yeah, just like the Wii Fit trainers.
Okay. I'm guessing that's another person from Fire Emblem. Kind of has a whole Back to the Future Tron Marty McFly vibe. So, Marty McFly.
Actually, he is not from Fire Emblem. He is from he's from a different game called the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
And it's like he wasn't in the second game for some reason, but his name is Shulk.
Shulk, okay.
Yeah. And
not to be confused with She-Hulk from Marvel.
Correct.
Okay.
And
that's like a Tony Stewart type sword going on there.
Actually, that sword is called the Monado. And it's another one of those swords where it's like only the worthy can use this sword, except so it's kind of like Thor's hammer, except if you touch the sword and you're unworthy, it's like instead of just being super heavy, I think it like drives you crazy or something.
Okay.
So you got to be careful when you touch the sword.
You have to really feel confident about.
And I guess
touching that sword.
And also the reason why he looks like that is because the game takes place in. Like, it's one of those future-ish games. It's still very, like, plants, and you fight monsters and stuff, and there's, like, all kinds of nature, but there's also, like, robots, and it's, like, that by itself is not the sword. It's, like, well, it is the sword, but it's, like, a laser sword. Okay. So, like, when you turn it on, then it gives you lots of stuff. Like, for example, in the big circle right in the middle, you can actually set it to like different symbols, and each symbol gives you a new power, like super speed, or like you can jump high, or you can like get stronger, or you can get a shield or something.
Okay. This is one of those dystopian games.
Yeah.
Where everything's worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
opposite of Star Trek.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, it like lets him see the future, but it's like a warning from the future style thing.
Yeah. So he is Marty McFly. You can see into the future.
Okay. Basically.
All right, there's all the Koopa kids, who I only know some of their names. I know one of them is named Iggy, but I think is the crazy one in the top right next to the big pink guy. I don't really know any of the other names, but I know they're all the Koopa kids.
Yeah. So they're so they're
one in the pink helmet. Who's that?
So it's been a while since I've seen all their names, but I'm gonna try to name them, and I'm gonna go from the
people at home can't see who we're pointing at. So
I'm gonna start at the pink guy on the top with the sunglasses, and then I'm gonna go around clockwise from there, and I'm gonna see if I can get their names right.
All right.
So it's Roy, and then Morton, and then it's Ludwig.
Okay.
And then I think he's called Lemmy. And then Bowser Jr.,
all right,
Wendy, Iggy, and then I can't remember the last guy's name. The guy with the mohawk thing.
The crazy one up top with the
Yeah.
googly eyes. Oh, there's two crazy looking ones.
Yeah. But yeah, so you were right, though.
Okay.
In Smash, they're classified as,
The
the Koopalings, but they're also called the Koopa Kids, so that's still correct.
Oh, one guy up there, Morton, looks like he's a fan of Kiss.
Yeah.
A little makeup. Okay.
All right. Next one.
All right, that's the dog and the duck from Duck Hunt.
Yep. And that's what they're called, the Duck Hunt.
Oh, they never gave that dog a name. The dog needs a name.
Yeah. Actually, one of the
bloodhound of some sort. It looks like.
Actually, one of the cool things is so for some of his attacks in Smash, so you know how like in the original game you shoot with the gun.
Right.
So he by himself doesn't shoot with the gun, but like some of his attacks actually involve someone shooting from off screen. So like they shoot in that area and then like one of those red reticle things shows up.
Okay.
So you're technically playing as three people all at once when you are playing this guy. You're playing as the duck, the dog, and then the shooter off in the distance.
That duck has an incredible feat strength to lift a bloodhound.
Yep.
And carry it long distances.
Yeah. All right. Next one.
Okay. Let's see. That's one of the guys from. There were two of them. Not Street Fighter. Street Fighter. Right? One of them was one of them called Ryu, and then the other one had like some sort of a normalish name.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Try to guess which one this is.
Let's see. I'm just gonna say Ryu because that's the only one that I know.
Yeah. You're close. It's Ryu.
Ryu. Okay.
Ryu could also.
Ryu is the dragon from the Aquafina dragon from the right. Is that what that movie's called?
I don't know. I don't believe
the new one that just came out.
Oh yeah,
Disney. Yeah. Oh, Raya. I'm thinking Raya.
Yeah,
that one's called Raya with Aquafina.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he is Ryu from Street Fighter, and then the other guy
Fighter.
You're thinking about is this next guy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so he's got more of a normal name.
Yeah.
Like Paul or Jack or something like that.
It's Ken.
Ken, there you go.
Yeah, so Ryu and Ken.
See, this is what after he'd been married to Barbie for a while, he decided he was getting out of shape and decided to. This is what happened to him.
Yeah.
Tired of being a girl's toy, I guess.
Eh?
Wow, that's a big sword. Okay,
that's kind of the whole.
Is this also from Street Fighter? They look very similar.
No. This is not from Street Fighter.
Similar design.
I mean, I don't think you can bring that sword to a street fight.
I bet somebody could take him down.
Yeah.
All right, he looks very Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome over there, but he's also got that spiky haircut from one of those Japanimation anime things.
Yeah.
They always give him the big spiky weird hair.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, I'm just going to call him Mad Max because I can't think of who that is.
So his name is Cloud from the Final Fantasy series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never played Final Fantasy.
Yeah. I have not either. I know someone who just like absolutely loves the series. I have not gotten around to playing that game though. I need to do that sometime.
I've never played Final Fantasy.
And then the big sword
too, right? Isn't there like Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yeah,
all the way up to 10 or something?
Yeah. Actually, I think they're like all the way up to. Well, I don't know if they're like up to 7 or if they're like making a reboot of 7. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, there are a lot of them. And then that big sword is called the Buster Sword.
The Buster Sword, okay.
Which makes sense because I'll bet you could
Bust
break some things open with that.
I bet you could.
Yeah. All right, next one. There's another one where it's like it's a boy and a girl, but they're the same person.
But you play two, and they've got fire swords.
Yeah.
And no shoes. You can afford a fire sword and a fancy suit, but you can't afford shoes. All right, let's see. Let's go with, you know what? Since the last one, Robin had the same name, I'm going to come up with another name that's both can be for boys or girls. I'm going to say this is Willie Joe. Willie or Joe, because both of those are boy-girl names.
This is actually Corrin.
Corrin, okay.
Corrin.
Okay. Corrin could be both a boy's name or a girl's name.
Yeah.
That works.
Yeah.
Okay. Corrin, and what game is this?
This is also from Fire Emblem.
Okay, more Fire Emblem. There's a lot of Fire Emblem characters.
Yes.
Okay. What have we got?
All right, next one.
Oh, Gravy. She is like a weird looking... She needs a haircut. She has 4 guns.
Yeah.
All right. She's some kind of an assassin, then I'm guessing.
She's from a very weird game. Actually,
and she has glasses. She's like an assassin, librarian, cowboy, or cowgirl. I don't know. Is she called the assassin because she looks like an assassin?
She's called Bayonetta.
Bayonetta, and she doesn't even have a sword.
Well, I think she can. Actually, I think she can have because you get like a lot of different weapons throughout her game. I think so. I think one of them is probably a sword.
Is she in Fire Emblem too?
No, she's from her own game called Bayonetta. And actually, this is one of the weirder characters. Like, there are some weird characters that are just strange, but like, I'm not sure why they put her in this game because most of the time Nintendo's like super kid friendly.
Yeah,
but
she doesn't look very kid friendly.
Yeah, I've heard that that the game that she's from, it's like rated M or something.
Oh, okay.
So to any young children, so to any young children,
don't play that game. I don't know what it is. Don't play that game.
Yeah.
Okay,
this is way more kid friendly.
Right. This is from that Squirt Gun Ink game. Are they called Inklings?
Yes, they are.
Okay. And what's the name of the game again?
Splatoon.
Splatoon, right. Inklings from Splatoon. Yeah. Okay.
And there are a lot of other design... okay. My finger slipped. So there are a lot of other...
I like the Super Soakers.
Yeah. So there are a lot of other designs in Smash, but these are just like the two default colors, so I just went with these two.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right, next one.
Gravy. That looks rough. Okay, I feel like I've seen that character before, but it didn't look exactly like that. Is that one of the Metroid bad guys?
Yes. This is like
what was that name?
This is like Samus's like #1 bad guy.
What was it? It has like a weird name. It's kind of like a pterodactyl type dinosaur, but I don't think they call it Terra anything.
No, they do not.
But it was like, I forget its name, but it's definitely from yeah. Right? What was it?
Ridley.
Ridley. Yeah. There you go.
And also,
I remember hearing that.
Yeah. And also, so I couldn't find a good picture of his like normal outfit, but it's like, but basically it's like sometimes he's a cyborg, like in this picture, but other times it's like he's just normal.
Okay, like a dragon, pterodactyl dinosaur thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And actually, like I know that he looks like he's an animal, but he's actually like very intelligent. Like he runs his own thing as space pirates, and he can talk and everything.
So he's like an alien who just looks like a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, next one.
Okay, that's Simon Belmont.
Yep.
From Castlevania. Very good game. Loved that game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's his son, I think. But I can't remember his son's name.
Yeah. He has another weird name.
I want to say Trent, but I'm serious. I doubt that's it. Trent is not a weird name, so that can't be it.
His name is Richter, actually.
Richter. Okay, he named his son Richter.
Yeah. And I have not played these games. Earthquakes? So
does he measure earthquakes or cause earthquakes?
No. I have not played these games, so I don't know what the relation is, but I know that they're from the same family.
Okay. They have almost the same weapon.
Yeah, like they have pretty much the same gear. I think they play pretty much the same way. Like it's just like there are different Castlevania games, I guess, and it's like same controls, just different name.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's the bad guy from Donkey Kong.
Yeah.
Who's apparently a big fan of gold. I want to say King Croc.
You're close. It's King K. Rool.
King K. Rool. Okay, so we got the king part right.
Yeah.
King K. Rool. Okay. Yeah. That's definitely not a Pokemon because it's wearing clothes. I don't know what that is. Yeah. It's a Princess Puppy Frou Frou Private School something or other.
This is Isabelle. She's a dog, and she is from Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's not like a normal villager, because like most of the other villagers, they just kind of wander around the house, do their own thing. She's more of she's the assistant to whoever the mayor is. And the mayor changes depending on the game. It's like sometimes you're the mayor, sometimes it's like somebody else is the mayor.
Cool.
Yeah. So Isabelle from Animal Crossing.
Isabelle from Animal Crossing. Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Okay. If that's an Animal Crossing, they've got some serious problems going on.
No, this is not an Animal Crossing.
Oh, okay. It's not a Pokemon, because I've never seen that one. That's not a Pokemon, right?
Actually, it is a Pokemon.
It is a Pokemon. Okay,
yeah,
that's
this is one of the newer ones.
It must be. I've never seen that one. Let's see. Panther Firebelt.
Incineroar.
Incineroar. Okay,
it's like he's a lion and he's on fire. So like Incineroar.
I was technically.
At least I think he's.
I was kind of in that.
Yeah.
I was along the right line of thinking just different animals.
Yeah.
And synonyms for fire. Okay.
Yeah. So Incineroar.
Incineroar sounds much cooler.
Right. We're getting near the end.
That's those those are piranha plants.
Yep.
Piranha plants from Mario.
Yep. Piranha plant.
Okay.
Right.
Got that one.
Yeah. And we're getting into the DLCs, so this is like the last few.
Oh, great. I'm not going to know that guy. Let's see. That looks like... well, you know what? I almost want to say Keanu Reeves again, but not this time from The Matrix with like a Dracula vibe.
So he is... called Joker.
Joker.
Not the Batman Joker. From a game called Persona.
Okay.
And I've never played it, but I hear it's a really good game.
Persona.
Actually, it's kind of a weird game, actually, because I think I forget what he calls himself and his group of friends, but it's like they're all part of a group where it's like they're thieves.
Okay.
But like they steal the evil from people's hearts or something like that.
So he's like one of those anti-hero types.
Yeah, I guess he's like a vigilante or something.
Yeah.
Ironically like Batman.
Right.
Even though he's nowhere near Batman.
Not on Batman's level.
Anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, wow. This is... Okay, so this is... I think I've seen this character in the game. But you can change... It's one character, but you can change the...
Yeah.
Interchange them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I don't remember
this one has a very generic name.
Very like Legend of Zelda-ish type characters, but they're from something else. So some kind of... They got like little Viking runes on the shield over there. Obviously one of them is a pirate. Let's see. So, but it's a generic name for the game or a generic name for the characters?
Generic name for the characters.
Okay.
Like I think they all have their own like individual names, but yeah, so
we're gonna call them all Ted.
No.
Ted.
Actually it's more generic than that. They're all called Hero.
Hero. Well that's
the hero from
so you're gonna be 4 different kinds of heroes.
Yeah. I forget what the game is called. I might have to edit that later. Like future me, put up the name in text right across the top.
We'll see what we can come up with.
Yeah.
Okay, this one, I believe it's called Banjo-Kazooie.
Yep.
Right? And then Banjo's the bear and Kazooie's the bird?
Yep. Okay. And this is one of those classic games. These are actually... like when the reveal trailer in Smash for them came out, it's like everybody just freaked out. Okay, these are like very long time requested characters. Banjo and Kazooie.
Banjo and Kazooie. Yeah. All right.
This is another one that you're probably not going to know.
Probably not. It looks like he stole Ash's hat and vest in a fight, and he needs a haircut.
So his name is
his T-shirt. Looks like his T-shirt should say that little I flexed so hard my sleeves fell off.
Oh yeah, it actually does it does look like he just actually ripped the shirt.
He is a truck driver, skateboarder dude who likes to ninja fight while hitchhiking. And his name is Frank.
His name is Terry.
Terry,
from I believe it's called King of Fighters.
King of Fighters. So he does fight.
Yeah. Yeah, he's another guy from fighting games.
Okay, some kind of fighting game.
Right. There's another one that's boy girl.
Have the same name.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's not Robin this time. So
correct.
So it's probably somebody else. They've got the fire swords again, so they're from that same other game.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What should we call them? Is it like a normal human being name?
No.
So it's like
it's a pretty
kind of like
name.
Cloud or something like that, right?
Like it's one of those things where it's like almost sounds normal, but it's just a weird name.
Oh, okay. It's a weird name that almost sounds normal. Let's see. Well, I'm gonna guess a normal. We're gonna go with a nature theme here. Let's go Avalanche.
They are called Byleth.
What is it? Byleth?
Yeah, Byleth.
Byleth.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of like you're saying violet wrong.
Yeah.
Byleth.
Actually, fun fact. So you'll notice how, and you can see it more in the boys' sword, but it's like
they're cracked.
Yeah. So the reason why is they do that same thing that Raya's sword does in Raya and the Last Dragon. It's like you push a button and then it turns into like a whip.
Okay.
Yeah. So I found that very cool when I finally watched the movie.
Okay.
Actually, fun fact about them, I think they're like a teacher in the game.
They're a teacher?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's like...
I know at my school, she would not be able to get away with that on the dress code.
Yeah. I think it's like part-time, like Indiana Jones. I think it's like sometimes they're teachers, sometimes they go off and do something else.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Wow. That girl has quite the tools. I don't even know what I'm looking at. It's on her hand. She's got a dragon robot for one hand, and it looks like a puppy dog with a frisbee on its head for another hand, but her other hand is a coil. Is she a robot?
Kind of. Like her arms are robots.
Okay, so she's part robot, like Mega Man.
Something like that, yeah.
Okay, she's not from Mega Man, though.
No, she's not.
All right.
Also, by the way, Mega Man actually is a full robot. It's just like he's so advanced that he looks like he could pass for human. But she is like part human, and then she has like robots for arms.
Okay. Huh. Yeah. I am not familiar with this game at all. I think the dragon's nose says wave. So, I don't know. Maybe that's her name or something like that. What's her name?
Actually, her name is Min Min. And she owns a noodle store where she sells like ramen noodles.
How does she
make noodles?
How does she make noodles with a robot arm?
Yeah, so
that's very tricky. She's very talented.
So how it works is, so first off, the game that she's from is called Arms, and it's like a boxing game, except as you can probably imagine, it's like you can throw your punches super long. Mm-hmm. But what happened is, so she signed up for this thing where it's like you can, and it's not signed up / kidnapped. It's like she genuinely signed up for this.
Okay.
So her arms don't look like that all the time. I think it's more like a tool or something. Like she can choose to have her arms look like that, or her arms can look like normal arms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So she has the normal human arms for making the noodles.
Yeah, and then it's
and
like...
in her spare time, she boxes with robot arms.
Yeah. All right.
What's that game called again?
Arms.
Arms. Yeah. And do all the characters have weird arms?
Yeah. Like, they don't all look like that, but it's like different arms.
Okay.
And we're getting into the last few here.
Last few. All right, there's the Minecraft guys.
Yeah. And bonus points if you can name each character.
Oh, I see. Well, there's the two. One of them is named Steve, which I assume is the guy in the blue shirt.
Yeah.
That's a girl over there whose name I don't know. That's a creeper in all... Wait. Oh, no. That's not a creeper. Creeper's the green thing, right? And then the black thing is... Oh, are they both creepers? So that's Steve, and I don't know her name.
Yeah. So yeah, Steve, right.
Steve, right.
The black thing is a Enderman.
Enderman, okay.
The girl's name is Alex.
Alex.
And then the green thing is a zombie.
Zombie,
yeah. Creepers are those things that like don't have any arms and they just walk around and blow up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Actually, fun fact about the creeper, that was not intended to be in the game at first. It's like the creator, Notch, he was working on the code to put pigs into the game. Mm-hmm. And so it was going to be like the 4 feet on the bottom, and then it was going to be like a long rectangle laying down for the body, and then it would be like a box for the head, because it's like Minecraft is super blocky. But he accidentally messed up the coding, and he turned the flat rectangular, like pretend like this is the rectangle. Instead of being like this, it was like this, and it made it super tall.
Huh.
So, yeah, and then he decided to put it green, and then he called it a creeper.
All right.
Yeah.
See, sometimes mistakes work out.
Yeah. And then, yeah.
Okay. That dude only has one wing. He must, so whatever he does it while flying around in circles, obviously. Because if you only have one wing, you're not going to get very far. He must... Yeah. So, I don't know what his name is, but I'm going to call him Dizzy Fighter, Because obviously he's got a sword, but he must just fly around in circles.
So, first off, his name is Sephiroth, and he's from the same game as Cloud, except he's a bad guy.
Okay.
And so he used to have 2 wings, but I don't really know his backstory, but I guess something happened, so now he only has 1 wing, and so now he's like edgy darkness. Yeah, so his name is Sephiroth.
Sephiroth, which means dizzy in some language.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Alright, there we go. These next 2, they're like a tag team.
Alright. Let's see. They've got a Sailor Moon vibe going on with those weird crown barrette things in their hair. Is the other one given that? Is the blonde one given the redhead bunny ears? Is that what she's doing? She looks like she's giving her bunny ears.
Actually, I never noticed that, but I guess
she looks like she's giving her bunny ears. Okay, so these 2 have opposite names, I guess. They've got swords on their arms.
Yeah. Also, to be clear, they are carrying these swords. Their arms
carrying
are not
the swords. Okay.
Yeah. Like, it just looks like that, the way that they're holding it.
All right.
So they actually have, like...
some kind of odd princess, fighter, boxer things.
Not boxer.
Characters. Sword fighters, I guess. Or space aliens of some sort, maybe.
Something like that.
Okay. And they have 2 names. So, let's see. We'll call the redhead Rosie, and we'll call the other one Blondie.
So the red one is Pyra.
Pyra. So she sets things on fire, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the one in the white outfit is called Mithra, which I don't exactly know why she's called that, because her whole thing is lightning.
All right.
Yeah.
Pyra and Mithra.
2 things. So they're supposed to be a tag team. It's like Pyra is supposed to be like the powerhouse, because fire does more damage, and then Mithra is supposed to be like the super fast one.
Okay.
And these 2 are, remember how I mentioned Xenoblade, where it's like Shulk's not in the second one?
Yeah.
So these 2 are from Xenoblade Chronicles 2.
Okay.
And I think they help out the main character, whose name is like, I think it's like Rex? Or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, so they help out Rex.
All right. And I'm guessing that's Rex?
No, that is not Rex.
Oh, that's not
Rex. Rex is not in the game.
Oh, Rex is not in the game. Okay, that's some guy. Is he from the same game, though?
No.
No, he's from a different game.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. And
he looks like some of those Tekken characters.
That's because he is.
Oh, he is a Tekken character.
Yeah.
All right. What was this?
Normally he's not wearing a suit like this, but this was
the son's name?
The best.
June or
the son's name was Jin.
Jin, right? Is that Jin?
I think this is like his dad. I don't know why they didn't just put Jin in there, because he's the more known one, but this is his dad.
This is Jin's dad. Okay. Yeah. All right. From Tekken.
From Tekken. And his name is Kazuya.
Kazuya. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then his grandpa was the original bad guy who started the games. The Tekken matches. Okay.
Yeah. So he's not normal. Like, he doesn't really wear a suit in the games, but I couldn't really find a good picture. Like, I would... Because they didn't want each picture to have, like, a white background, so I did... So that's why I looked for the ones that have, like, the clear background.
Okay.
And this was the only one I could find that had a clear background. So normally he's, like, normal, like, street fight, like, no
he doesn't
shirt or anything. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then this
now,
is the final one.
These are the me characters that you can make and put in there.
Yeah.
Let's see. One of them is like a boxer. Are they called just after whatever they're holding? Isn't that what they're...
Yeah, so it's like me, So you get bonus points if you can figure out what their names are.
So, well, one of them's like me fighter, I think.
Yeah, that's the middle one.
Then is that one called me gunner?
Yep, the one with the arm cannon is called me gunner.
And then that one over there's got they wouldn't call him me sword. Like, but I can't say
close.
Me blade?
No.
What's that one?
It's me sword fighter.
Me sword fighter. Okay. All right. I was heading in the right direction.
Yeah. So so you get bonus points for those first 2. All
right.
Yeah. And that's it.
There we go. That's it. Yeah. So we'll figure out what what my total score was for getting it right. I think we'll just
Yeah,
make it easier on
and then
ourselves.
we'll put that.
I had to have totally gotten their name completely right, I think,
Yeah.
for it to count as a point. We probably won't do half points or anything like that. But cool. All right. Thank you very much.
No
Good
problem.
job. All right. All right. Up next, in a separate video, because this one is about like an hour long, is going to be April's turn, and we'll see if she does better than me. Thanks
Bye.
for watching. Bye.